Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video of the day for manhood.
Men are not like how they were when our parents were growing up. I grew
Neither are women.
up like the man is supposed to take care of the woman. The man is supposed to go up to the girls. Like the man is supposed to have drive and initiate everything. Like I feel like now it's so hard to find guys that like even just in general have drive in life. Like I feel like it's so different.
Yeah, because they lost the drive. Women aren't the business anymore. When women were the prize in a sense that men yearned for, yeah, men were willing to work for it. Now, good luck.
When did this change? When did this change? Anyways, I just feel like there's no manly men.
Yeah, great. I'm glad you noticed. Because I kind of feel like that too when I look at your generation. And I wonder, if it maybe had something to do with feminists calling them toxic and telling them that women didn't need them. Just a thought. Maybe that had something to do with thinking maybe 60 years of these, kind of crones, these feminist crones telling men we don't need you anymore. We can make it on our own. We want, your positions. We want your jobs. We want to do what you do. And then men started to say, okay, well, how about I dress up in a skirt and do what you do and call myself a woman?
Don't tell me not to live, just sit and putter.
You eliminated yourselves. You eliminated yourselves.
Rest in peace, Mr. Robin Williams. Mrs. Doubtfire was definitely one of those classics that I watched a lot growing up.
Men didn't do that. Men were in line to support you, in line to take care of you, in line to show you how strong and competent they were. You told them you hated them. They went away. What do you expect? I have a suggestion. Dump the feminism. Dump the ideas. Don't echo the feminism. Announce by the way you dress, by the way you behave, by not cursing, by not piercing, by not tattooing, by wearing skirts and looking lovely and keeping yourself clean and neat and taking care of your body and not just giving it to any guy who comes along. Announce that feminism is over and it will end. It is in your power. This is in your power and men will come running back.
This is a Gen Z woman crashing out. You know what?
I don't know if we're going to come running back, but there will be some of us, I'm sure.
Why? Because we men have decided it's time to show her. It's time to see dust. Fortunately, she still holds an outdated idea about us. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we will take a look at why Gen's women are shocked, because we don't approach or talk to them. We play like they don't even exist. Stay until the third to see why they can't believe it. Let's get into it.
So here's a quick post, not a short story, a post that I could not resist covering, and you're going to see why. About a young gal who's 23 who is just completely baffled, puzzled, why so many young guys aren't interested in them, in her, in dating, in relationships, walking away, if you will, more focused on themselves, hanging out with their bros, their work, their purpose, all that. And is asking Reddit, what's going on here? And for all you guys out there that have been watching me for a long time, you know the answer to that. So I'm going to read through her thing here because I think it's always funny when a lot of gals who have caused men to walk away are upset that they don't have any dating options, no prospects, no victims, if you will. She says here, titled, 23-year-old female here, none of the men in my age group are dating. What is happening? Well, I'll respond to that in a moment. She says, I've known these men since high school. None of them are misogynistic, and all of them are well-educated and most likely liberal. Yet, they just aren't dating. From when they were in high school to college and now trying to begin a career. I'm also sure if they have a chance of getting a girlfriend, they would do it, yet they do not. My personal theory is they are scared of rejection, being seen as creeps, or maybe they think they aren't worth dating when I think they are. I think this is a big problem with Gen Z. We don't know how to date.
There is another one who can't believe what she's seeing. She had developed so many theories in her head, but for some reason, none seems to be reason enough to her. All her male friends just don't meet her expectations.
I'm fucking stressed out! I'm fucking stressed! We should not be working like this. I work my ass off and I can't even fucking pay bills, bro. And they always say, don't compare yourself to others. But
True.
I see people going to Coachella and fucking buying all types of shit, just pointless fuck you money. And I'm over here.
You do realize a lot of them go into debt, going to Coachella and all these things?
Can't even fucking pay my fucking rent, bro.
This is what happens when we completely leave them to solve their problems like the independent people they are. They lose control of everything. She fought so hard to get a job and be like a man.
Teenage girls right now, more than ever before, are starting to struggle more than teenage boys in modern America, particularly with mental health. So teenage girls are starting to see higher levels of anxiety, higher levels of depression, and in 2021, 1 in 3 teenage girls seriously considered taking their own, deleting themselves, yeah. Unaliving themselves, because of the culture that we've created right now, which is so ironic, right? Like, wouldn't you think that this culture that's all about women doing whatever they want and women having any pathway to success that they want to embrace, we say that we live in this world, and at the same time, the next generation of women, Gen Z women, are so unbelievably miserable and unhappy and discontent in today's society that they don't even want to be here.
It's not ironic that they don't want to be here. All these female
I think men understand this issue very well.
Problems have one thing in common. They are getting worse when men walk away from them. That says a lot about them.
I'm here to tell you that no matter how much a woman could say that she's independent, that she doesn't need a man, she does.
Yep.
Because there's moments in her life that she is feeling so fucking low and so down in this life that she wishes she had somebody to call. When she needs help, when the car is broken down, when there's something heavy that she can't pick up.
It's always me. It's whenever I need benefits from somebody.
Because a woman will never be as strong as a man. And we are both here to help each other grow and support one another. That is why we need one another.
It's like, they say this, but I don't really need a woman to grow. Like, I'm already growing and learning and doing the things I need to do. It's just nice to have a woman come along with me, but I don't think she's gonna grow me.
This is true to some extent. Women absolutely need us, but we don't need them. Look at what is happening when we leave them. Our lives are getting better, and theirs are falling apart really fast.
True. All across America, marriage, sexuality, and relationships are on the steady decline among young people. According to a new Pew Research study, 63% of men aged 18 to 29 report being single. What gives here, Aldo?
Well, you know, this breakdown that we're seeing of relationships is multifaceted, and there's so many factors to play to just talk about in one sitting. But what I talk about in this article is the way that social media and these dating apps are contributing to this. Yeah. And with these technological advancements, you would think that finding love, finding a relationship would be easier than ever. But what we're seeing is the opposite. The abundance of choices and this sense of constant availability is creating a situation where men always think that they have another option. And so when a
no, we don't. Stop it. Stop lying.
Flag or something happens in a relationship that's otherwise going smoothly, young men are asking...
Like, I don't really know many men out there that think they have all the options in the world.
Asking themselves, why would I do this when I have thousands of other options at my fingertips? And unfortunately, over 60% of Gen Z men are choosing the latter.
We are choosing the better option, staying alone and watching these useless women fade into their problems. Why would we even want to date? The results are only harsh consequences.
Women are spiteful. I've heard guys talk about how they were accused of SA after they rejected a girl. And like, there's one case in the US where a girl accused a guy of SA, and they kicked him out of the school, even after footage came out of her pulling him in to kiss her at the bar, her pulling him back to the dorm, and like clearly like flirting with him all over him all night, and then like he still got kicked out of the school, even with all that evidence and footage that came forward.
These are the women that we have to deal with on a daily basis in our lives. Even hard, solid evidence is not enough to show that we are innocent. That's why
you gotta record everything, guys.
We will not even glance in their direction.
Yeah. And she wasn't just accusing you of things, she's accusing a lot of other people of other stuff as well. But for you, you're 18 years old, you've done nothing to this woman, and suddenly you're faced with multiple rape and assault charges. What are you thinking?
I was disgusted. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I just felt horrified. I was scared. I didn't know. And then when I found out I was being sent to prison, I said to my mum, I'm not going to be coming out alive because I don't want to go to prison for even if I did do something. So why do I want to go if I'm not doing something wrong?
You were put on the sex offenders wing of Preston Prison.
Yeah.
And you had to share a room with a paedophile.
Yeah, and he told me he pleaded guilty to that offence.
What was the offence?
He sent pictures to an 8-year-old kid.
What did you feel about having to share a cell with someone like that?
I felt sick, like physically sick. Like.
And you were there because the police had concluded that you must be guilty of similar behaviour.
Yeah, and I applied for bail numerous times. My legal team applied for bail I think 4 times, and I was denied it every single time. And then I just got woke up one morning by the prison staff, and they said, "You're in court." And I was confused because I didn't have any notice beforehand. And that's when I went to court and I got out on bail, but I wasn't allowed to go back to my hometown. I had to sign on the police station every 2 days.
And people in your hometown thought you were a rapist?
Yeah, I was named in the paper.
What did they do?
I had rapist spray painted on my house. I had my windows smashed. My mum had to move out of her house because of it all.
And you spent 10 weeks...
As we say it, it's not just the man that gets his life turned upside down. No, it's everybody around him also.
In prison yourself?
Yeah.
So all this is going on, and you're completely innocent.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, everybody knows you. You're on the front page of the paper. You've been named. Your family's name has been completely decimated by this. But your accuser, who's made it all up, she remained anonymous.
Yeah, and this is one thing that really confuses me. Why did I get named? But when she was remanded into prison, there was never an article put, she was charged with this, that and the other. Well, there was, but there was no name given. It was just a female. And that's one thing I question a lot.
It's hard out there, men. Protect yourselves.
The law has no mercy against men. It has been made on purpose to be exploited by women to destroy us. So why would we want anything to do with these females?
I had 2 guys call in. They work at DNA testing centers. One guy had to quit. One guy still works there. He told me 40% of the children are not the man's child.
I'm doing a documentary on the court system here in the UK, and I was interviewing this guy. He works for, it's called Fathers for Justice, and they help men get custody of their kids. And one thing I found out is in the UK, you are actually given a free counsel, which is a lawyer basically, if you accuse your husband of abuse. And what the women can do is they can accuse the guy of abuse, file a restraining order against him even if he did nothing. And if he breaks that, he actually goes to jail. And it can take 1 to 2 years to even get the kid back. So he could have a newborn and not see the kid for 2 years over a false allegation. So he told me this story of this guy who the mom accused him of touching the kids. And it destroyed his social life. He got let go from his job. And the man, he called the guy and said, "I'm going to kill myself," and hung up. And he said, "Thank you for helping me. And I can't do this. I'm going to kill myself." And he shot himself in the head. Are the women held accountable?
Stories like that give me goosebumps. And it also makes me pissed. I don't know how to solve these problems. I really don't, but man, is it infuriating.
For causing the men to do that over a false allegation?
No, they are not. Yet we are still supposed to love and adore them. Who even created these laws? Now they will have no one to accuse or take to prison. We are doing what's best for ourselves.
You telling me I gotta be financially stable to date broke women?
Yep.
And they come pre-fucked?
Yep.
Oh, hell no. Double it and give it to the next person. I don't want it.
Now this is also a very sensitive problem that hurts them a lot. It's now widely known these Gen Z females have more bodies than their mothers and are absolutely broke. We finally figured it out, and it's not even hard to make the choice of moving away.
Everyone's always like, why are Gen Z women so cooked? Why do they not want to go to church? Why do they not want to get married? Why do they not want to have kids? Look at who their influencers are. And influence literally means to lead. The women that they put on a pedestal, and honestly that culture has put on a pedestal, are possibly the most degenerate women ever. We have women like Alex Earl, Alex Cooper, Tana Mongeau, all the OnlyFans girls that have become lifestyle influencers in order to groom these young women into OnlyFans once they turn 18 because they see this lifestyle and they're like, oh my gosh, I have to have that. These women and several others have literally built their entire platform and brand on being degenerate. They make tons of money from it. They have amazing lifestyles. They have tons of followers. So if a young Gen Z woman in her teens is not rooted in any sort of values or she has a bad family life, of course she's going to see that and say, oh yeah, that's how I need to be successful as a woman. That's how to make it as a woman. And listen, I would love to just post wellness and beauty content all day and live a peaceful life on the internet, but the devil really has a hold on young women right now in the West. And if we don't have virtuous young women coming in to be the new influencers and the new thought leaders, then Gen Z women are going to continuously keep going downhill.
That is why we are running from them.
Yep.
We have known for a long time that women think like sheep, but even sheep are not this dumb. They have systematically eliminated every reason that makes us see them.
I predict in the next 10 to 20 years, you are going to see a spike in females having mental instability problems because of all the attention they're getting thanks to Instagram. I've seen girls, right? Like female celebrities, right? From like the 2000s, etc. They're all going crazy. Why?
It's true. All the 2000 like celebrities and stuff are now like turning to O fans and have O fans. So, like, yeah, you were hot back then. Like, I would have paid some money probably when I was back then, but now, like, for one, your stuff is already on the internet, so we've already seen it. And now you want to charge us for your 50, 60-year-old body?
Because they hit the wall, they're not able to have the same sexual market presence they used to have 10, 15 years ago, etc. And they're famous. Here's the scary part. There's girls right now that have not maybe Britney Spears level fame, but damn near close. Instagram model type chicks that have that same level of attention that they're getting, that Britney Spears was getting in the early 2000s, and there's a lot of them. So you're gonna see a bunch of chicks going crazy like Britney Spears because a lot of girls are getting Britney Spears level type attention today thanks to social media. So you're gonna see a bunch of girls acting crazy like that, bro.
That pandemic of loneliness has already started. We will be watching from afar. We will not be involved at all. We will keep working on ourselves and leveling up because we simply don't care anymore.
1 in 4 American women is on antidepressant medication.
1 in 4 women are on antidepressant medication. That's kind of crazy. You know what you see as well is this kind of weird trend online, like hot girls take Xanax and, you know, hot girls take SSRIs. It's almost like celebrated now.
Yeah.
You see these, yeah, slay queen, you know, get on your
It is weird that we celebrate mental issues now.
antidepressants. And I'm all for people getting the help they need, make no mistake, but why is nobody asking the question that RFK Jr. is talking about here? Like, why is 1 in 4 women on antidepressants? Why is that a thing? That should not be a thing. If we were in a healthy society, I don't think 1 in 4 women need to get a prescription for an antidepressant drug. That does not seem normal.
It's not normal, that's true, but it's also self-inflicted. These women have for so long been constructing this life for themselves, so why should we as men want to get involved in such a messy situation?
I do get very triggered around going to my brother's at Christmas and all the kids being there and I'm the only single person there, and I've started feeling, I mean, he doesn't know this, but I feel such, I can't help it, and it brings me shame, but like when I see his kids who have now got girlfriends and boyfriends, I feel such shame, and it's awful because I don't want to be that person. I want to be like proud auntie and the auntie that they all get on with, and you know, but I get so sort of locked in my
bitterness
shame that I then don't become the best person in the room because I stop talking.
Unfortunately for them, we will see more of these women with time. That is because they will involuntarily end up single, depressed and lonely. We are making that happen. It's not their choice no more.
Who do you think is a female role model? That will tell me a lot about you.
I would say Beyonce.
See, here's the thing about Beyonce. She is probably one of the biggest con women ever. She tells y'all strong and independent. She tells you guys, all the single ladies, she tells you guys, I can have another you in a minute. But guess what happened? She went ahead and married Jay-Z, who has a higher net worth than her. And when he cheated on her, she ain't going fucking nowhere. And she's still with him. So she tells you and sells you the lie of feminism. Meanwhile, when it actually happened to her, she folded.
They can't see the hypocrisy. They can't see the lies. They can't use their basic senses. That's why they'll grow old in depression, single, and we will not care for even a second. That's where we will end it for today.
The West is cooked. We always say it. It doesn't matter what type of woman it is. It's Asian, Hispanic, black, white. You might just need to go find somewhere else. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.